Hey, I want to talk to you about this episode of Counting On. Essentially, we get John getting engaged, Ginger getting ready for her baby to come and be born. So both projects happened very close to each other. Ginger went a few days before her due date just so her baby wouldn't be so big, like Jill and Joanna. They're trying to cut it instead of like having a home but a birth center. They decided to go in a hospital just in case. Any complications. Good choice, because a lot of these home births with the Duggars are kind of get ridiculous and stupid because they put their life in danger, and it just seems like the people they use just don't cut safety of the mother and the baby. Always like too late. Jill and Joanna both had an emergency C-section because they were dumb. So, think of your safety, be prepared, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, as Phil DeFranco would say. So, getting back on point, sorry about that. Jeremy decided to make Ginger, like, a spicy meal just so it can get the labor done. And literally you get, like, the reaction of, like, it was so spicy, you're literally made it so bad to where it tried breathing. Everybody was like coughing, sneezing, whatever. And they're like, oh, it's one of the things we're trying to do to get labor going. Ginger goes to San Antonio to go see her midwife. She went to see her midwife. And she's making some progression. And so they're going to stay in San Antonio until Felicity was born. The next day she gets admitted. That was like 3 days before her due date. Jana was invited. Michelle was invited. Laura. Jeremy's mother. I mean, it wasn't too bad of an episode. We both but I say they literally jumped the gun when they, like, did John's proposal. It's like, end of last season. It's like, oh, I have a girlfriend. Sid just gotten married, so we haven't seen, like, their honeymoon yet. But it's like after this we get to see their honeymoon, so everything's kind of out of place, out of whack. And they really should get caught up on the timeline with shit. Get really closer than like John David flies to Ada, Texas to pick up his girlfriend. And like he has brought his sister, his twin, and then John David's fiance's sister. She was surprised, didn't know. They ate at the diner, just like a little 50s diner. Like you see them ordering, but you don't really see them like eating. But I'm more than likely they ate quite a bit. It wasn't pre-filled or pre-staged, whatever like some reality stuff is. And then it's like, oh, I gotta take you to this other room. And John David had called this, like, photographer who comes up with ideas to set up proposals, and it says on MRK, yeah, Abby, will you marry me? He goes to the heart, and he does a poem, and it's like, oh, you want to keep flying with me, and want to build the rest of your life with me. So he goes down one, and he proposes. The box is upside down. And just the way she makes her face is like, oh my god, I get to, like, it's so funny. It is so funny. And nobody could hear, like, her saying yes. But she said yes. Like, hey, did you say yes? And, yeah, she did say yes. And she looks up the marquee and, like, oh, it's on the marquee. And they set their standards a little bit different than other relationships. They're allowed to touch more freely than, like, other relationships. God in the middle. This is everything. So the proposal was sweet. You kind of see more of a different side than of John that we normally don't see. Michelle, what she said, oh, we're going to the hospital, whatever, and she kind of seemed like, not stuck up, but kind of condescending in a way. Which, you don't do that when someone's gonna go into labor type video. bad episode. Could be better. They changed everything. It's better editing, don't get me wrong, but timeline they're switching around and messing up. Not good. Not good DLC. But if you guys are new, you want to hit the subscribe button. Or if you like it, hit the like. If you want to comment down below. See you next time. Bye.